Place to start.
That actually sounded quite good. Yeah.
I'm gonna start with each one of you with the order that I see here on my screen. So I'm gonna start with you, Kendall. How are you feeling? Like, tell me about this experience. Did you expect it?
Yeah, I'm feeling very, very, very good. I think that it has been so many years for me of hard work. And this really does feel like the cultivation of like every dream that I've had coming true. You know, this whole experience has been full of so many ups and downs, of course, as it's reality TV, it's the Olympics of drag. Nothing is going to be a smooth walk in the park. But I think that to get to this place with my sisters, I'm feeling on cloud nine.
Wow, thank you so much, and good luck.
Thank you.
Moving on to Icesis.
Hi.
Hi, Icesis.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. So again, congratulations for making it to the top 3. How are you feeling?
I am so excited. I feel so proud of myself. I'm so honored to have been able to make it this far. This whole experience has been so crazy. I have been doing drag for like 15 years. So the simple fact that I'm able to be top 3 with somebody like Kendall and Pythia, like I'm so happy, and I'm so happy to just be included. And I made a friend, guys.
You made two. You made two.
Just these 2. That's it.
That is amazing, Pythia. I was looking forward to speaking to someone in Greek all this time.
Έλα, να το κάνω.
Λοιπόν, δεν το πιστεύω έτσι, καταρχάς, τώρα που δεν καταλαβαίνουν τίποτα. Ελπίζω να κερδίσεις εσύ. Δεν φαντάζεσαι τι μεγάλο fanbase υπάρχει. Είμαστε όλοι και σιγοντάρουμε για σένα.
Thank you. Okay.
So, Pythia, how are you feeling?
εκεί πέρα και θα μας την πέσουν. Hi, oh my God, thank you. I really appreciate your kind words. I'm feeling amazing. Like I'm feeling like on cloud 9. You know where we come from, right? So a life like this doesn't exist for people like us. So honestly, I'm so honored and blessed to have found this family with these beautiful girls, the entire cast. You know what I mean? This whole experience has been so touching and amazing and just like so eye-opening because I'm like, oh my God, there really is a world beyond what we thought possible. So yeah, I'm so blessed and so excited. Like,
Λοιπόν, Pythia, σε αγαπάμε, σε στηρίζουμε όλοι, ανεξαρτήτως με το τι γίνει, είσαι ή δεν είσαι νικήτρια, δεν πειράζει. Θέλουμε πάρα πολύ να κάνουμε μία συνέντευξη στα ελληνικά.
Ναι, μπορούμε να το κάνουμε αυτό, όποτε θέλεις.
Super. Θα σου στείλω λεπτομέρειες μετά.
Ακριβώς. Πρέπει να περιμένουμε να τελειώσει το show, επειδή δεν μπορούμε. I don't know, ξέρεις contracts και shit like that. So,
ωραία.
Yeah.
Τέλεια. Θα είμαστε σε επαφή. Θα σου στείλω και σε social media. So, thank you so much. Sorry for the Greek. I just couldn't resist.
No, I love it. It's so sexy.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so turned on.
I'll see you later.
So, girls, I have another question again for all of you, and I'm gonna start now with Icesis. What were the most important or special or your top moments actually during the show? What are the top moments?
I think, and maybe I can speak for all of us, the makeover challenge that we got to do was so amazing. That one specific moment where we got to meet these kids, get to learn their stories, share our stories a little bit more, and just connect with these beautiful kids. It honestly, that episode, I was so excited for this episode to come out and for the world to see it, because to me, and I know to the girls that were also involved, it was just such a magical and special moment that I don't think any of us will forget.
That's so beautiful to say. Thank you so much, Icesis. Kendall, I want to ask you, how do you feel that you are the only one from your girl group that managed to go to the finale?
Oh shit, the shade.
I was gonna say, honey. You know, I will brand myself as the Brat Pack Slayer. No. But you know, to be honest, I think that all of us, we all have a very different like set of skills and all of that kind of stuff that we brought to the table. So I'm honestly happy that I was able to bring that torch to the finale, and I know that my sisters are just as excited for me as I would have been for them if the situation was done differently.
Do they support you or do they hate you secretly because you managed?
Well, to my face, they support me. So I don't know about the shady group chat that they have behind my back, but no, we've been working together for so many years and been through so many different things together. So we always will support each other no matter what.
That's so nice. And I was speaking the previous week with Geometric, and she was saying very, very beautiful things about you, actually. So I'm
so should I be mean then? Is that what you're saying? No, just
Pythia, we all gagged when we saw the unconventional looks that you brought to the stage of Drag Race Canada, especially the one with the pony. I think, no, sorry, not the one with the pony. Apart from this, the two faces. This is something we will definitely never going to forget. Tell me about your creative process and the ideas behind that.
Well, basically, when I was young, I sort of like felt like this alien creature that was placed in this earth and had no place to belong. And I never really like saw myself in my surroundings because I could never relate with other humans. So when like, I don't know, when I was growing up, I would watch like, you know, I would play video games and I would watch TV shows and cartoons, and I would always like associate myself with like these powerful, like feminine, like very queer coded villainous characters. So I don't know, like I feel like my drag is very much an accumulation of these like freaky, like, I don't know, just misunderstood characters. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like, oh, I'm so different, but it's just like, you know what I mean? It's like I always saw myself as this weird creature, you know, like Cruella de Vil, Maleficent, people like that. So, you know, yeah, my inspiration comes from just like powerful, queer coded, like witchy women, I guess.
And why did you choose this name? I think you mentioned it during the show, but I wanted to ask you again.
Yeah, well, Pythia in our culture, obviously, she was a very like highly respectable title in ancient Greece, and for a woman in her time, she held a lot of political power because she advised a lot of armies and kings from multiple different countries, and also like her gift was blessed by the god of the arts, Apollo. So I was like, I kind of want to like reclaim that title, but like make it very queer and modern, and just, you know, just kind of like be this prophet of a queerer future.
Fab, fab. Kendall, I wanted to ask you, we heard you saying a lot of beautiful things, and a lot of people are saying that you are a role model, you're a person that has inspired a lot of people in our community. You mentioned a lot of nice things during the whole season. So what is the biggest message that you would like to spread and release to the world?
Yeah, for me, I think a lot of my drag comes from the idea of visibility. I think that it's very important as not just queer people, but just people from so many different visible minorities to really push that visibility. I think that that's how we get ahead in our community. You know, I mean, if we go back to even someone like RuPaul, really pushed visibility back in the day when we were not seeing people like her on TV. And I really think that it's important for so many minorities to always remember that, because if you're out there, even if it's not on camera, if you're out there on the street, you know, showing yourself and showing who you love or what you look like, all of this kind of stuff, this is how we break down barriers, and this is how we break down the walls of prejudice.
Super, that's very beautiful. Thank you. Icesis, I wanted to ask you something similar. Again, you have said so many positive things during the show. You have shown a lot of support, and especially in the makeup challenge, I think we felt all very emotional with your words. So what message would you like to give to people that look up to you?
I, in general, have just been through a hell of a time as just a person. And I have been in the scene for so long that I've just seen so many terrible things happen to like just not nice things. And I just want everyone to know that even though you go through all these horrible things in your life, you can choose to use those things to better yourself. And you can see yourself in a better light, and things honestly do get better. And I want no one to ever feel like they're alone. A big part of my situation is that I always felt I was alone, whether it was from my family or my friends. Like I constantly just feel alone, and that feeling never really goes away. It's more of when you get older and you learn things, you just deal with it a certain way. But it's very difficult to get to that point because it does take time to get to the point. And I want everyone to love each other, and I don't want anybody to be alone. And I feel really bad, like all the time.
Oh, thank you so much for all the support and for all the kind words. Theara Pythia, you were the winner actually of this challenge. So, microphone over to you. What is the biggest message that you want to spread?
Oh my God. Yeah, honestly, like Kendall did such a good job. Like it was heavenly intervention with all our pairings. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how, what took over her, what spirit, what God possessed her. But yeah, like my pairing with Clover was just so like, I don't know, beautiful and inspiring. Because I honestly like, I was so emotional in that episode. I was literally crying on set, I think 90% of the time, as all of us were. But yeah, like I don't know, I just like it was so touching and inspiring to see young people have the vocabulary and self-awareness to be able to identify and live their truest selves in such a young age. Because back then I felt so lost. Literally, I would pray every single day for God to like take me out of this life. I was like, I want this over because this I do not belong on this earth. There's nothing that identifies me to, you know what I mean, how I felt. But now to see like young people be able to just live their truest selves and have such a poised vocabulary is so inspiring. So yeah, it meant a lot for me to win that episode and, you know, give Clover the prom of their dreams.
And that was an amazing episode. I have only one last question for each one of you. So, Kendall, if you are the winner, what is the first thing you're going to do and how are you planning to use your platform?
To be honest, I think the very first thing I would do is give some money to these two. To be honest, no, not because they're broke, but because no, not because of that. That was not shade. No, but to be honest, like,
need to say it, girl.
No, it's true. It's literally true. Like, I feel like I would, just because like we all got here and like the show was so intense and it was so hard. And like, yeah, I feel like that would be like the first, I mean, not tons of money, but like
$5.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think that would probably be the very first thing. And then yeah, after that, I would just like to take the shows that I've created, you know, the fundraisers that I do, and just kind of take them to the next level and take them on the road, which would be so amazing, and just kind of be able to get that platform and that notoriety and sort of put it back into the community that I love so much.
That's so beautiful to say, and good luck, Kendall.
Thank you, my love.
Icesis, the same question to you. Like, what is the first thing that you're going to do if you win the crown, and how do you want to use the platform that's going to be given to you after the victory?
The first thing that I'm going to do is probably cry. And then, but honestly, the first thing that I would do is probably give it to my family, because just us overall have just had like a really hard time, and I want to be able to help my family and give my family a peace of mind. And just again, my message is I don't want people to be alone. I want people to be okay. And the people that are closest to me are my family. And being from a Hispanic background, the family is the most important thing. So I just want to make sure my family's okay. And then again, the same as what Kendall said, I'd love to take shows on the road or do charities, things that actually mean something, that are beyond just us. I think that would be amazing for the money and for the show and for people around us in general.
Icesis, that's amazing. Thank you so much. You're such a kind person. You are the best.
Thank you.
Αγαπημένη μου Pythia, μακάρι να κερδίσεις εσύ, είναι αυτό που θέλουμε όλοι. So, I wanted to ask you, again, the same question, like, what's the first thing you're going to do if you win, and how are you going to use your platform, your creativity after?
I feel like the very first thing I'm going to do, obviously, we will all cry, let's be real. But the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pay off my student loans and my credit card debt. immediately. I'm sorry, literally, I'm gonna take 5 seconds after I'm crowned, and I'll just be like, pay out my stomach, it's been a struggle. And yeah, I would love to share. I would love to share with like my family, friends who are struggling. I have a lot of people who are going through very shitty things right now with like legal issues, or like my parents are very hardworking, like immigrants. My dad has like a degenerative disc disease, and he still works like 8 to 12-hour days, just to be able to provide for my mom and my sister. And honestly, I would just like share with my family and my friends who need it. And
Pythia, is your family back to Greece, or is your family in Canada?
No, we moved to Regina, Saskatchewan altogether about 11 years ago. So now they're in Regina, but I live in Montreal. So yeah. And then beyond that, I would love to tour. I would love to spread queer art into the world and take it to places where people, would have never thought it could go, especially like drag. I feel like right now, all of us, like, represent such like a powerful, I don't know, personnel in this world. I feel like drag is evolving to be so much more than just like a bar performance. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm just excited to see where drag goes beyond this. Like, I just want to take it to the next level, like movies, fashion shows, you know what I mean? Like beyond. So yeah.
That would be great. Good luck, Pythia. And by the way, here in London, there is a drag performer called A Man to Pet that I think you should know, because you have a lot of things in common. And it would be great to see a duo between Pythia and A Man to Pet at some point.
Oh my God, yeah. Send me their info, because I'll forget the name.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's a Sarah. Girls, you are amazing, all of you. Thank you so much. Whoever wins, it doesn't matter. You are all winners, and you are all fabulous, and you have done such a great job this year in the season. Thank you so much.